even 10 or 15 minutes aside for you, that's a problem. I mean, for me, that's a red flag. So just be careful.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I'm an average guy, but I don't act like when like a guy from like Brad Pitt. I don't act like Brad Pitt. You know, you
Yeah.
got some women's average women's who act like they Angelina Jolene, and then they will like when somebody like their pictures and stuff, the ego get up, they get smart with you. You know, I don't have, but
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, whether it's guys or girls putting up the sexy content, it's they get so much attention from other people online. They think they're all that, so they're like, "Hey, if you go away, I have all these other people stepping up in line in next my next person, right?"
Yeah. I was
Um,
listening to this guy talk about when he was on social media, he was making people laugh and they got a lot of views. Then he went to an actual club to perform stand up and got booed off a stage. Because
yeah.
now he's in real life, he's in front of really, really people, and he found out all those people that was on social media liking your content wouldn't pay for your ticket. So now you come out and you think that you're this comedian guy, you get on stage and they booed him right out the door.
Yeah.
because maybe somebody told him he was funny in the comments or
Yeah,
funny on on where on his video, and then he actually did it. Reality
yeah, he would.
struck.
And guess what? And guess what, John? He's the one talking about it, right? He came back and said, "Oh, I got a real life experience." Because if you're gonna pay to go see a comedy show, put your
Yeah.
40, $50 out there, you better be funny. You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So these people, that's
I've gone to a couple of comedian shows, and I'm like, why did I pay for this? Yeah. Yeah.
and that's why I use the word delusion when they get on there. And I have to agree with John. Their ego takes over. But if they
Yeah.
were doing that stuff with real life, with real people, it'd be
Yeah.
a whole other story.
Yeah. It could be. Could be. Um, I mean, again, it also depends on how good they look, but the guy, you have to realize the people online, some of them will only, they'll give attention to just about anyone who even shows his shoulder, you know? Hey, yeah, yeah. Welcome everyone. You can join the conversation in the comments, everyone. Feel free to chat back and forth. We read the comments, guys. Feel free to talk. Don't be shy. If how we react to those DMs.
Yeah.
Um, Geraldine, what do you mean? We're not just we're just talking about girlfriend and boyfriend. We're not just talking about Filipinas. And I hope this clears things up. We're not just talking about Filipinas. We're talking about any relationship. Yeah, sweet honey, you have to have trust. Good evening. Oh, oh, I see the comment now, Geraldine. I'm sorry. I didn't see that earlier. But I mean, if they are selling, let's say, uh, bathing suits or something, and showing how it looks on the actual person, I don't have too much of an issue with that. but when, when it's overly sexualized, possibly.
I think when in the relationship, as far as I'm concerned, you definitely should consider how that makes the other person feel. But that breaks down to having good communication and whether you have a good relationship or not. You know,
Yeah,
because if that person just, if I'm in a relationship with a person and
yeah,
they just decide to do whatever without contacting me or communicating with me, that's really sending the signal to me. That's how that person
yeah.
feels, and that can draw
Hello,
um,
Lisa.
a lot of negativity.
Yeah, but if they were doing this prior to being in a relationship with you, right? Um, you're starting the relationship knowing that they're already doing this, right?
Right, right. Which means that for me, it wouldn't be attractive to me. So I wouldn't be in the relationship. I'm coming from a standpoint if I'm dating someone and they
Yeah.
decide to go on, but yeah, if they're doing it ahead of time, that's already a distraction for me. So I'm not even going to be connected to that person.
Well, and again, we're not talking someone about someone doing like OnlyFans or someone who's doing sexy dances necessarily, but I mean, yes, that's the main question tonight. But uh, the last part that we've been discussing for the last few minutes is someone who um, is modeling bikinis or one pieces or whatever.
I heard you twice.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
if that
I
happens,
think
yeah, if I had,
I think Terrence has an echo or something.
It's echoing. I hear you twice.
for me,
Somebody
Yeah,
echoing.
yeah, I think it was Terrence echoing. What do you guys think in the comments section? Would you date someone doing sexy content or no?
is that any better?
Um, yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Okay.
What were you saying, Terrence?
No, no, no. I was just I had was wondering if it was still echoing.
Yeah, but what were you saying before you were
Oh
talking about?
no, no. What I was saying is based on if that's my girlfriend, you know.
Mhm.
But if she was a model before I met her,
Yeah,
and that's how she makes her income,
yeah,
and I would have no right to that because it's the same thing with my job. You meet, you get to know each other, and I would know
yeah,
up front that she's a model. You know what I mean?
yeah. And just so we are talking fairness, right? What for the ladies? What if your boyfriend was an underwear model? Yeah, or so, I don't know. He's got a good physique, six pack, and everything, and he was modeling underwear. How would you guys feel about that?
Yeah.
Miss Brandy,
Fruit of
no.
the Looms.
Geraldine, no. Yeah, Fruit of the Looms. or 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 what is it?
Speedos.
Yeah,
Haynes.
Speedos. Yeah. if he if he was, I won't question that. Yeah.
Oiled up too. In every one, he's always oiled up.
Yeah, oiled up and ready to go and
Lights, camera, action.
and always looking good for the camera.
He's dancing, Magic Mike style. He's always dancing too, right on the camera. How would you feel, ladies?
Lena says that's a big no. She's jealous. Sheila, hello. Geraldine, I won't like to have a boyfriend like that. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's my
There
feeling.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If you know that, you know what you like and you know what you don't like. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But again, they were doing this before you met them. How are you? What are you feeling? You know, are you going to make them, whether it's a guy or a girl, are you going to make them quit their job?
But that's what I'm saying. If they were doing it before I met them,
Yeah.
I don't think I would meet. I wouldn't, because they're doing it already. I haven't met them yet,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't because I think when you know yourself, like this young lady is saying, she said I'm a jealous person, so she wouldn't be attracted to that individual.
Well, I mean, you meet them, let's say, in a coffee shop or in a grocery store or someplace you just run into them. You don't know their job or anything yet. So, what would you're attracted to them, of course, but then you find out their job. Would you stop the relationship immediately?
Well, I think the thing is, when you meet anybody, you're not right off boyfriend and girlfriend. You're like associates. You get to know each other, and so I haven't gotten to the friend zone, the boyfriend zone, the partnership zone. So hopefully it hasn't went that far. But then, let's say, because if someone say to me in a conversation, it's going to come up, hey, what do you do for a living? That's going to come up.
Yeah.
You know, so if he says or she says, I'm a model, well, what do you model? And you say underwear, on social media.
Victoria's Secret. Yeah.
Right. No more
I think
seconds.
that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Or,
Unless she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I take my clothes off for a living."
Yeah, and John, that's what I mean. Yeah, John, and that's what I mean, because now you're talking about personal preference. Like this lady in the comments, she know herself. She said she's jealous. She's a jealous person. You know.
Yeah.
One day he just comes home, from his, being on camera, oiled down in Speedos, and he says, "Hey, look, honey, I got a generous contribution from some lady on the other side of town. They want me to privately dance for them in private. Would you be okay with that? Is that okay, honey?"
No.
I think this is the reason why you have coffee dates, because you know that person right off right there, because both of you gonna have to talk,
And in the comments says Victoria's Secret is her brand.
Yeah, 100%, John. It's a coffee date, no more than that. Getting to know the person.
Well, Sweet Honey, thank you for the rose. Sweet Honey says, for me, I'm proud to be to my boyfriend. I'm lucky because I'm his girlfriend, but important, he honest to me. Yeah, it's important in any relationship for honesty. Thank you, Janet.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest.
Geraldine says,
as long you are honest.
Geraldine says it also depends upon the preference of the person who wants to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Well, yeah. Are you willing to let the whole world see them in their underwear?
You gotta have one strong stomach for that, huh?
Absolutely.
I can see you walking down the street. You say, "I seen your girl on that."
on big.
Those are nice matches. Your girl on there.
or
Yeah,
women, and everybody said, "Hey, check this guy out. He's on the phone and everything." And all the like, "Oh," other girls are sitting there watching the phone. They're like, "Oh, he's sexy," all this and that. And you come and see it. Let me see, and then you find out it's your man they're watching.
Hey, John, the comedian Donnell Rollins said when he was younger and he got his first girlfriend, he went around with his chest stuck out, and every time he seen a friend of his, he goes, "Oh, I know her. Oh, I know her. Oh, I know her." He said it took him a minute to figure out that everyone had been with her. He said his heart was broken, right? He said,
That happens in reality too. That's crazy.
"Yeah, I'm dating. Hey guys, I'm going on the basketball court. Hey, I'm with Shelly. I know Shelly."
Yeah, the whole
Oh, I know
basketball,
her too, bro. Yo, ain't that girl from?
the the whole basketball team has been with her.
Yeah, and
I
it used to
mean,
be a song out was called the Roundaway Girl or something like that.
yeah. See, I couldn't be with someone who has been with like a whole basketball team, or for me, I have my limits. They have, a max to have, been with like two, I guess one or two people intimately, at max.
Can you imagine you with your girlfriend and you go into a place and you see a guy that you know and he goes, "Oh, I seen your girl on social media. That's the girl with the
Uh-huh.
pink panties on." You know?
Oh, wait a minute, nah, bro. That's the same girl I saw from back in the day. Wasn't she like an adult video star? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's her.
That would
yeah,
suck.
yeah. She got. Matter of fact, I know your girl. She got a mole on her.
Yeah, that for me that if that would suck. I mean, I couldn't be with someone who was an OnlyFans uh model, as they call them. Um, that the rest of the world has seen everything on her.
It's like because straight from all, what happens with most of those OnlyFans girls, they go right into that adult, profession,
Yeah.
video,
Well,
and it's a shame, but that's what really happens.
now
They're
what
offered even more money to make videos,
now would it matter if she was earning $1 million a year?
dude. A
No, but
million dollars a
sometimes,
year doing those kind of videos. That means she's developing a huge body count while she's doing that line of
No,
work,
no,
and
no.
she's coming home to you.
She's only on OnlyFans by herself on video, entertaining these guys.
yeah,
Then you're
sometimes
gonna.
they just take their like I seen some videos on that. Sometimes they take their clothes off. Where every time they take something off, it's like $5.99 to take it off, and then that's how much. But I don't think I think they would if they can't make that much money, they go into the porn industry or something.
Yeah, my
Exactly. That's what
my
I was my point. I was going there.
But
my, my first.
what my question was though, before you start, Terrence, my question was if they're only by themselves, right, on OnlyFans showing themselves or whatever, if they're making $1 million a year, are you okay with that?
Me
We,
personally,
hey,
I would not be. I know
Yeah.
what it would do. I know what it would do to me, and eventually it will. She can make the $1 million, but I know it wouldn't be personally just me what it would do to me and what it do to the relationship, and I would hate to put that
Well,
type of pressure on
But when it come to women's, when they get something good happen to them, they want more. You know,
Yeah.
they could,
Yeah.
like she might want to
My
do that for a
my
while, and then she's gonna like, I want to make a little more money. And even if they say women's like they do that with jobs, like they'll be on
Well,
like working at Walmart and they want to look for a better
and
job.
it,
so
but
the
here's
question.
the other concern is this a serious relationship we're in?
Uh huh.
Number one. And number two, do I have kids with this person?
Yeah.
Because just imagine your son going to school growing up, and once you put something out on the internet, it's out there forever.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And
And that
imagine it.
happens. Go ahead, Patrick.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah, I was
That
just watching a video about a boy. He was getting teased in school because the other boys, I guess, in high school or whatever, they get on the internet and they found out that his mom was doing what back in her
Yeah.
day.
yeah, that
And
happened to Kim Kardashian. That
Yep.
happened to Kim.
Yep.
She started
Absolutely.
crying because her daughter, I think her daughter or her son found out. And she started crying. I was like, what the heck is she crying for? Like, she didn't know, like, kids search the internet, man. Even my son, I use the internet. I'm like, what the, like, yo, you got a kid watch that, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You got to be
No,
mindful when you go into that lifestyle, and then next thing you know, you're having kids, the next, and as they grow up, they're going to find out one way or the other
Yeah.
for something
Hello,
that you
Queen.
did a long time ago.
Hi, Queen Bubbles. Well,
Hey, John, and the thing about it, John, that her lifestyle before she had children, she didn't stop it. Even though she made that video with Ray J, she continued on. So that was a pattern. But now that she's a mother, all of a sudden it's an embarrassment. And I don't think that she thought it through that, like what you say. Now what's going to happen? Because now you're in another generation. And
yeah.
another generation is going to suffer because of your decisions that you made, even though that decision she made her famous.